Hello everyone, in this video we are going to have a lot of different stories and a lot of different news stories. Keep a critical mind as always. I will always try to put all the evidence and proof out there. If there isn't enough, then also you can search for yourself, but I will try to keep all those things out there for you guys. And as always, keep a critical mind and I hope you enjoy. Now we go to Doppio Job Site, who's part of Nijisanji EN branch, and they recently had something done by a fan artist, which was this. Some people were wondering who the heck this guy in the red is right here, and you know, the look of the other people involved in it. It was really weird, the whole situation, because it caused this. I drew a summer beach illustration for Doppio Job Site. I'm very excited to have this opportunity. I hope you'll like it. That's where everything started, and then here we go. Of course, the Nijisisters and Rats are making drama about fan artists again. For some reason, people can't, leave well enough alone. The reason why people are saying it's Nijisisters because they're the only ones who would really get angry at something like this. The extreme sides of the fandom are the only ones who would really get annoyed at this, because some people are like, oh my god, where's Kotoka? You know, why are you drawing these people this way? Blah, 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 blah. You know, drawing them differently than they are in their lore or whatever, what have you. And they're saying here, this person is Owo Renren, which was the person who drew it. So I drew a beach illustration commissioned by Doppio and saw a lot of reactions via his tweets. Among them, I'd like to address the controversial one. I drew Ren, Medical, and Ver as friends. The one remaining person simply drew Mob. He's not even a character in the game. He's not my OC, not a liver, just Mob. That's why his face is blurry. The reason I drew that Mob in the background is really simple. I just needed to fill the background. I actually planned to draw 1 or 2 more mobs behind Ren, but I ran out of time and it was a bit difficult. It wasn't my intention, but I'm sorry if it seems to have caused misunderstanding. There are also a lot of reactions to Medical. I referenced her character sheet, but maybe I didn't do her any justice, is what he's saying here. Next. I'm not an illustrator for a living, just an amateur fan artist. My illustrations are the results of my best efforts. So please stop the who is that directed at the mob. I regret it. And don't fall in love with the mob. It will no longer be painted in my hands. I thank you so much. This is of course translated from Korean, I believe. I wrote this just in case because there's a chance someone might mention this in PO stream. Hopefully no one does mention in Doppio stream. Hopefully no one does. I debated whether I should bother describing the bracelet, but I'm concerned about the potential damage to his and Kotoka's image, so I keep it short. Doppio's magenta plus chicks yellow, size chicks. Black is just a design. I like black. Just look at the illustrations in my media. Since I didn't know much about livers other than my oshi, I searched Kotoka and understood that it could be easily misunderstood. However, I think it is a very different matter to instigate a negative trend about this and criticize the person who just commissioned the painting from me as a person who does not care about his friends, without even knowing how the commission was carried out. This is the end of this tweet, and I won't be commenting on the illustration anymore. My mind is too tired to respond. Again, creating drama out of nothing. It gets frustrating seeing this. It gets frustrating seeing this overall because this person was just commissioned to do a drawing, a beach drawing for Doppio's fans, and Doppio just wanted to do a beach drawing for his fans. Not anything specific, not anything like, wow, it's doing this or that or whatever. And the artist isn't maliciously removing Kotoka or anything like that. It's not malicious in any way. People love, prescribing malicious stuff or, ascribing malicious things to something that can just be, oh, this was accidentally left out, or this was just the path that the person wanted to take. It's not malicious in any way. Let's just take a look at what people are saying. I'm pretty sure they agree with me. It says, might be a hot take, but nowadays it feels like there are more dramas coming from Nijisisters than the company themselves. Though I'm not saying the company doesn't have bad moves. One of the bad moves here from any color is that they don't want to fix Nijisister behavior. I already mentioned this before, but any color doesn't care about their community environment, and they don't have any plans to fix it. As long as those Nijisisters still give them money, who cares how healthy or toxic their environment is? I will say this, not in defense of Nijisanji, but once you become an organization that is large, like they are, with people that are fans in the millions, same thing with Hololive. Yes, you can prescribe and put out, it's like, please don't do this, please don't do that. You can have rules of how people interact within the chats, which are things you can control. But outside, Twitter spaces, 4chan spaces, things like that, I will say this. It's very rare for me to say this about Nijisanji, but it's hard for them to control anything. The one mistake they've made out of all of this. The one thing I will criticize them for, yes, it's hard as a large organization to do these things, but one thing Hololive has consistently done is like this type of, you know, harassment is no longer not welcome in the community. They say it all the time. Act this way, that way, that way. When doing clips, don't do this, this, and that. They prescribe several rules out there, and I don't know of Nijisanji doing the same. That is one thing I will criticize them for. They don't seem to be as proactive as Hololive and Cover have been in setting rules, not only for the EN side, the JP side, and the Holostar side, both EN and JP, and the ID side also on Holo EN. They have made sure the rules are openly there. They know, people out there know, that these types of activities are not welcome in the community. Fuwamoco, the twin Bao Baos, have put out a message out here. It says, have you ever wanted to encounter something dangerously sweet? Yandere Fuwamoco waits in this new voice pack. What voice pack are they talking about? This voice pack. There's 4 sets, $135 each, of all of them doing Japanese, and then of course English and Indonesian set. Because it's less people, it's a little bit less expensive. But you have all of Hololive here, and you have Roboco, which is Yandere. This is Yandere, Tsundere, Dere, and those types of things. Roboco, Aki, Akai Hato, no, Roboco, Aki, Ayame, Azuki, Okayu, Noel, the Fuwamoco are all Yandere. Akai Hato, Yuzuki Choko is doing Tsundere. Then you have others like Lami is doing Yandere, Watame is doing Dere, Momosuzu Nene is doing Tsundere, Omaru Polka is doing Dere, very much fits her personality, yes. Laplas Darkness, Yandere, Koyori, Tsundere. You have all these different people that you can take a look at. And let's take a look at some of Indonesia. Risu's doing Yandere, Iofi is doing Yandere, Kudere. Oh, the first Kudere is going to be Ali. And yeah, the first Kudere is pretty much Ali and Kyla. Ali and Kyla are going to be doing Kudere. And then you have, of course, of the English girls, you have Mori Calliope, who's doing Yandere. Kiara's doing Yandere. Iris is doing Yandere. Crony's doing Yandere. Bale's doing Yandere. The only one that's big different is Shiori is doing Dere, as you can see there. And you have Biju's doing Yandere. Ravencroft, Narissa is doing Yandere. Fuwawa and Mokoko are both doing Yandere. Elizabeth is doing Yandere. Everyone pretty much chose Yandere, except for Raora is doing Dere, and I believe the only other Dere is going to be Shiori. So yeah, they've all chosen that. You can get those. It's going to be fun. It's going to be cool. Let's just check with device, the last one. They're all Yandere, except for Raden, which is Dere. Of course, fits their personality very well. Dere's fit very well. So if you want to look up what they all mean, you can look that up, of course, in the Urban Dictionary or whatever you want to call it. It is the different forms. Like Yandere is kind of like the one where they love you, but they'll love you to death, literally and figuratively. If you go off to other women, it's like the ones that will show their cookware, their cutlery to you because you've gone off to somewhere else. Shishiro Botan recently had a birthday. Her birthday was around the 7th. I'm getting to it now. Unfortunately, I apologize for that. But she did have her birthday. She says, today, starting at 8 p.m., I've put together a fun clip stock compilation of all the birthday streams, most of which were Menya Botan, from my debut to present. This is a compilation of all the episodes we've been looking back on together. Bring your cakes and ramen and gather. Ramen has become like a theme for them. And of course, this is their stream. They were like mentioned, looking at all the things that they were doing in the past, all the things they've done for the birthdays, things that they've eaten. That thing looks like poop, but I hope it's not. It looks like, of course, someone's gonna mention. Of course, the thing Nene mentioned, it looks like poop immediately. Of course, she did. And here we have a Hong Kong place that's doing some ramen stuff. Theme decoration. Decorated the space of ramen shop with Botan's elements. We've also prepared a ramen collaboration menu. When you dine in the shop, you may wish to take a photo with the decoration and celebrate Botan's birthday together. This has happened already in Hong Kong. The event has been organized, serious celebration activities. Preparatory item will borrow the space of the Ramen Taifu Wachai Ramen Shop in Wan Chai, Hong Kong, from September 5th to September 12th. So it's still going on as of right now. To celebrate Botan's birthday, a special collaboration themed ramen shop decoration. In addition, there's other things that happen there. So let me make it a little bit bigger. It's going to be a little bit blurry, but there you go. Photos and various check-in arrangements. Basically, they're having photo ops and things like that. So it's going to be great for Botan. Very happy that Botan is able to celebrate this with other people and celebrate this as much as they could. For those of you who were waiting for this grand day to come back, Polka Radio is back. What is Polka Radio? It's her little radio show that she does, where she answers questions, talks to fans, that type of thing, in the sense of, back and forth. So please listen whenever you like. We are looking for your letters again. So yeah, you send fan letters. You're doing fan letters. And, talking about other things, the big events that have happened, that type of stuff. It's our own little radio show. It's about 36 to 40 minutes, around there. I think an hour at the most, but it's usually 30 to 35 minutes. Here you have her again. Again, she's on the radio. And it's quite literally a radio show, where it's not, she doesn't have her live 2D there. It's just pretty much like a podcast radio thing on her channel, which is great. It's great for anybody to see. And, her fans love it, and I love seeing it. Of course, here's the audio stock that she uses, the other news down here, all the cover news, all the pastel tea times, all the audio stocks as well, to give full credit for everything. Of course, Hololive putting their rules as always, and there are places for you to send your stuff. Of course, I believe she only really knows how to read Japanese very well, so it's more for the Japanese leaning audience. The hiatuses and graduations keep coming. This has been a bad season for that. This whole summer/fall has been a crazy season for all of it. And now we have Valak, who is noticing. They put a notice out. They're noticing the notice. I am noticing your notice. Temporary hiatus, not graduating. They had to put that out there because people are always going to speculate that they're going to be graduating. This is just in preparation for a graduation. So they're saying here, I'll keep this brief. I'll be on temporary hiatus for hopefully 2 to 3 weeks. Without going into detail, I was SA'd on Sunday, September 8th. Oh my God, this is a serious thing. This is way more serious than I thought it would be. While I'm physically fine and mentally fine enough, I feel as if I should take some time to process this. Abso-freaking-lutely. That is an understatement. They should be allowed as much time as possible to do this. No need to even put when they're going to be returning. They should take as long as it needs, even if it's like 3 months, 6 months, until it takes for them to actually feel up to doing whatever they were doing before, their content. Especially if it forms this as some sort of trauma. I only wish friends and viewers don't bring it up. As for me, I find it best not to acknowledge it constantly in conversation. Yes, and please, anybody who's watching this, who is a friend or I know friends were already going to be this way, but a watcher, a person that is just seeing this, do not ever bring it up in conversation unless they bring it up. I highly doubt they're going to bring it up, but if they ever do, just treat it with the respect that it deserves. But I highly doubt they're ever going to bring it up because, like they said, they're not going to acknowledge it. I know I haven't streamed much lately and I was wanting to stream this week. I just hope you all understand where I'm coming from. I hope to return sooner than later. I will just depend on how I am feeling. Again, I feel okay right now, but I still haven't fully processed everything. Take care, Valiants, and everyone, Valak Vtuber. Of course, people are saying we'll be deleting, Tio says he'll be deleting this post when they return. Says, I'm so sorry, please take all the time you need. I'm so sorry, thinking of you, and we're all here for you. Everyone's here for you. Everyone's saying the same thing. It's just, holy crap. This is not something light. This is not just like, oh, I'm tired. This is a serious thing happen, and I hope they do take all the time that they need, to recover from this. TwitchCon is upon us, and it's going to be in San Diego, as I think it tends to be. They do in Las Vegas sometimes and things like that, but it's going to be in San Diego this year. A lot of people are going. They're going to be like a Deja Vudia, I hope it's the right one. She is a millennial magical girl, bunny magical girl. She is going to be going there September 20th, 11 to 11:50. The meet and greet. These are all the meet and greets that are going to be popping up there. Smaller VTubers, other size VTubers. TwitchCon is a humongous place for a lot of people. And September 21st and 22nd, they don't have anything planned for that. Then you also have PixOS, which is also a Live 2D art, Live 2D rig, other involved people. And we're having here, it looks like a demon cat, like a Japanese style maybe of spiritual cat, just from the look of it. 4 to 4:50 is their time. All these people are doing their meet and greets, of course. We have Cry the Valve, which is a wolf VTuber, from what I see. British Valve. I don't know what a Valve is. I'm assuming it's a wolf. My bad if I'm incorrect. They're also having a meet and greet on September 22nd. So it's 21st to 22nd. I think it's TwitchCon, 20th to the 22nd. So they're having their own. Cynical, the professional V Mommy, is doing a virtual TwitchCon meet and greet, and the art with Araculture at the Araculture booth, which is nice to be able to be in part of the Araculture booth. This is their usual stuff. This is their full on intro and everything that they're mentioning here. Come during the con 11 PST to 11:50. I'm assuming AM. Yes, there it is. Hoping to see you there. My mooncakes. So they are a larger creator, as you can see here by the size. Roy Chiato is also going to be there. Also a larger creator from 5 to 550. All these meet and greets are going to be happening. Isa and Uzuri Mia are going to be an IRL meet and greet Friday, September 20th at 11 a.m. All these wonderful people are going to be having meet and greets. A lot of people are going to be having lots of fun. Isa is going to be there, which is a larger VTuber, and I believe Uzu here as well, which is a larger VTuber as well, is also going to be there, and they're going to be having fun. Remember, be respectful if you go. Be very respectful of what they're doing and of any kind of rules they have set for them. You also, finally, of the independents who are going to be going there. It's going to be them, Spectre and Kitsuki VT will also be at the Ara Culture booth Sunday the 22nd from 3 p.m. to do an IRL meet and greet. Meet and greet, signing, that kind of stuff. They're probably going to have masks on, which at least they try to cover a little bit of their identity, which, you know, I respect them for being strong enough to show their identity. I'm not at that point yet. I respect them for showing their identity. I really do. Vshojo and some of the Vshojo girls are going to be going to TwitchCon as well. I've been covering TwitchCon about other things, but right now they're going to be attending TwitchCon. Matara-Con specifically says, I'm excited to meet and eat y'all. My official TwitchCon meet and greet is Sunday, September 22nd, noon to 2 p.m. So 2-hour window of, it's going to be very full, of course, because Matara-Con is very popular. And the one on the right, of course, is, I believe, Zen as well. Is going to possibly be there. We have Iron Mouse also being a featured streamer at TwitchCon, and part of the featured streamer program at TwitchCon. And it says, I hope to see the community live at TwitchCon. Come hang out. And 20th to 22nd, get your tickets now at twitchcon.com. Of course, it's going to be very, very, very popular. And that is very good for her. She's had a bit of down stuff happening lately. A bit of not so great things happening with her channel. You know, her VOD channel being deleted, things like that. So it's always nice to see that. And finally, Vshojo is showing every single one of the ones that are going to be there. Talent headed to TwitchCon San Diego, September 20th to 22nd. Reservations will be open tomorrow, September 10th at 10 a.m., exclusively on the TwitchCon mobile app. So they're going to be having Friday, Michi and Zentreya at 10:30 a.m., the meet and greets. Iron Mouse, 12 p.m., Apricot, 2:30 p.m. So it's going to be about 2 hours in between, except for the Michi and Zentreya. It's going to be an hour and a half. Then it's going to be Iron Mouse. Then about 2.5 hours after that, it's Apricot. Saturday, September 21st, Kuro and Melody. And Sunday, September 22nd, Matara and Giga. Of course, you're going to be having, as I have shown in other videos and such, you're going to be having a ton of other indies and medium-sized VTubers, period, going there and showing off their stuff. So, you know, showing off their stuff, meet and greets, etc. It's going to be quite packed to the gills with people. So take your time, enjoy who you can, and of course, I wish the best for anybody and everybody that is going to be showing up there. Lorelai Locke here. She is a Twitch partner. She is a YouTube partner, actually. My mistake. She does do on Twitch as well. And her design has been revealed. It revealed on July 9th. This is her design. This is her look. Why am I talking about her look and everything like that? It's very cute, by the way. But we're talking about it because she has a bit of an update. Good morning, which is basically she's like I think she's a horse. She's definitely a horse-related VTuber, but I don't know if she's like an eldritch horror horse or something like that. My health has been improving, even if small increments. Going to post a schedule for this week with a couple of streams to ease myself back in. As per my last stream's announcement, I cannot stream full-time until I receive the clear from my doctors. What she has and what is going on, she is not going into any big details because of the fact that it is a very personal thing. Hope you get a speedy recovery. Catching your stream was always fun. I'm happy to hear things are improving for you. And like I said, this is Lorelai Locke. She looks like a eldritch horror type of horse. And, you know, she's talking about her VTuber display waifu cups. Isn't something I really show, but Mr. Locke was so cute and proud of himself. She's a married VTuber, I'm assuming as well. That's why it's Mr. Locke. Looking at sketches, super smile. So basically talking about this, talking about other stuff. They're just posting everything that's been around there with V-Bridger, all this other type of stuff. They do VTuber related stuff. There's a gaming swamp horse. So it's VTuber related stuff and other things to help their community enjoy themselves. And hopefully they get better. They feel healthy soon. And the doctor gives them the okay. Kind of reminds me of what Kokui said, you know, the doctor has to give the okay in order for them to continue, or else they're going to get worse. Welcome back to the VTuber Showcase, everybody, where I try to give some love back to the VTuber community and help others grow as much as possible. I do this twice daily, or whenever I put out a video, I try to put out one of these in order to make sure that everybody gets a chance. Everybody. Of course, I have in my description and down below in the pinned comment, or usually one of the first comments, you look for my comment, you will see the form for filling out so that you can become a part of the VTuber Showcase if you so please. Today we have Lunar Astrium, Lunar Nova. Lunar, I'm a PNG VTuber. A VTuber, yes, absolutely, a PNG VTuber. This is a wonderful looking design, very great, and they have new outfits. Let's take a look at their about section, what they are all about. It's a Lunar, 21-year-old streamer, mainly play Valorant, but I'm trying to branch out to more cozy games. Of course, you have here PNG VTuber looking branch out to fun multiplayer games so I can have fun with more people in the community as I grow. So if you are looking for a nice place to relax, so they're looking for collabs as well. As every single VTuber looks for collabs, I do as well. They come sometimes they don't. It's just the way the world works. But whether I collab or not, I have these things for you guys. They have a YouTube channel that they're going to be posting original content and a VOD channel, which I'm going to be showing you. This is their Lunar Nova. This is where they post some of their old VOD content. They just decided to put it all on there. And they're doing some videos of Buckshot Roulette, of, little clips and good moments, the highlights of their whole stuff. They also have some shorts with their old design and their new design. So that's all wonderful to look at. Of course, going to take a look at one of the videos here that they have from 7 months ago.
He's still winning.
Yes, you are.
Oh, goodness gracious, no. Of course.
Oh my god.
The Battle of the Titans.
It just seems like, oh my goodness.
I really don't know.
The Battle of the Titans.
Oh my god. Well, yep, that's always fun. You can see they have a lot of fun when they do the collabs. And of course, thank you so much, Lunar, for allowing me to put you on the showcase. I do hope that this helps you grow, and I hope this helps you on your journey. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news, or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.